Gemini energy. Gemini energy. The energy of Gemini. Welcome in, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys for being here. I do appreciate your support. Gemini energy. If you are new here, welcome in. Alright. I hope all is well with you. Okay. If you were drawn here by the title, there may be something here for you. So only take what resonates, right? And leave the rest. If it does not resonate with you, that's fine. That means it's just not for you at this time, right? Gemini energy. Energy is fluid as well as time, okay? Past, present, future energy for Gemini. Past, present, future energy for Gemini. I do appreciate you guys, my subscribers. All the healing energy that has been sent out to me, I send it back to you guys 100-fold. Alright? In spirit and in flesh. I send that healing energy back to you. Please forgive me in my slurred speech. Okay? Me and my slurred speech, because yes, I am still healing. Alright? Healing is not finished yet. But I am healing pretty well, and I'm grateful for that. Alright? Still got about a good 3 months to go before I'm healed completely. But so far, everything is going great. And I'm glad with that. So, Gemini, past, present, future energy. We're going to start off with the Declare and Decree deck, see what possible blockages need to be cleared for Gemini. What possible blockages need to be cleared? I do apologize because sometimes I get to smacking a little bit. I'll be trying to clear my mouth. Okay? So, welcome everybody. Welcome in. And I appreciate you for being here with me. Gemini energy. We're going to start off with the Declare and Decree deck. Let's see. Gemini energy. Gemini, all internal fear of my divine power is now destroyed from my energy in spirit and in flesh. All internal fears. It's what's within, right? All internal fear of my divine power is now destroyed from my energy in spirit and in flesh. You would write that down, Gemini, and you would set your intentions to clear any internal fears, okay? This came out, who did this come out for? Who did this come out for? This came out early in one of the readings. All unhealthy addictions, codependencies, and pleasure-seeking behavior patterns are destroyed and cleared in spirit and in flesh. All unhealthy addictions, codependencies, and pleasure-seeking behavior patterns are destroyed and cleared in spirit and in flesh. You would write that down, set your intentions to clear that negative energy, right? And you would burn it, set fire to it in a safe place, of course. But fire destroys, right? No codependencies, no unhealthy addictions, right? And no pleasure-seeking behavior patterns. And we want to release any fears of our divine powers. Okay? Gemini energy. For those of you who are new, if you're not used to this, this is just simple rituals. That's all. It's rituals of burning and releasing. Releasing negative energies with positive rituals, okay? Alright, here we go. If it doesn't make sense to you, if you can't relate to it in any kind of way, that means it's simply not for you, and that's okay. Just not for you at this time. There will be future messages. There will be more messages to come that may resonate, okay? Let's see here. Oh boy, endings. Endings. But the good thing about endings, Gemini, is that endings bring new beginnings. Energy of being burdened. Let's see. Gemini energy. What do we have for Gemini? Gemini. What do we have for Gemini? Past, present, future energy. Let's see what we got for you, Gemini. Let's see what we have for you. Truth. Truth is here. Truth. Wake up call. 7 of Cups. 8 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles. 8 of Swords. Tower. Death card is here. I did say endings. And then you have the King of Cups. Bottom of the deck, Gemini. 6 of Cups. Alright? So, you could very well have a water sign. Okay? That you're dealing with. It's in the future energy here. But the truth is, that was an energy that kept you stuck mentally. 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords is a mental prison. That's mentally stuck. Or you feel like you are anyway. Which is really an illusion. Okay? 8 of Swords. But it was a wake-up call. So that means there's something you needed to learn from it. Okay? From being stuck. That was the truth. Maybe you needed to speak your truth. Maybe you needed to walk in your truth. Let your truth be known. Okay? But whatever this truth was, it caused an awakening. Something, maybe you found out something as well about someone. And it caused an awakening. Okay? It's also an energy of restoration, rejuvenation, restoring, something being restored, okay? Renewal. But it truly speaks of truth. It mainly speaks of truth, but it's like a wake-up call. I see it now. I didn't want to see it, or I was too stuck to see it, or I was caught up in illusions and I couldn't see it, okay? But whatever it was, it caused some kind of disruption, which is spiritual intervention, but it's a tower. It was a shock, very surprising, but it was also something that needed to fall. It needed to crumble in order for something new to come about, or in order for something new to be built. But I feel like this right here, something you learned that was a shock to you. Maybe it was unexpected. It's like you saw through some kind of illusion. Okay? Maybe someone tried to create this illusion for you. Whatever it was, it came to an end. Death came to an end. And when it ended, it caused you to focus on yourself. Okay? 5 of Pentacles coming out. Queen of Pentacles coming out. The Hierophant. Three of Pentacles. Okay. Ace of Pentacles. 3 of Wands. The Hangman. Yeah. 9 of Cups. So it's like you have a wish. Wishes do come true. Something that you may not felt emotionally fulfilled about anymore. Okay? Some dynamic that made you feel left out or in lack financially. Or maybe you saw a situation as a loss. A relationship, you saw it as a loss once you found out a shocking truth about someone's options or someone who created illusions for you. They could have seen you as an opportunity. They could have seen you as an opportunity, or they could have been an opportunist. Someone who just wanted to, I hate to say use you, but they wanted to just, drain you of whatever they could get out of you. Because this is financial gain. This is opportunities and resources here with the Ace of Pentacles. This is having everything you need on a financial level. But then you backdoor and have this Five of Pentacles, which is lack mindset, losing money, lack of feelings, lack of love, lack of finances, a loss of relationship, okay? But this very well could have been you in this Queen of Pentacles energy, male or female Gemini. And it's somewhat to where maybe you had a lot of options, but whatever or whomever you was choosing, maybe that was the person that you had to leave behind, or a person that you had to leave in the left out. Yeah, you had to leave them left out in the cold. Once you overcame this Eight of Swords energy and saw the opportunities that were all available to you, you saw the truth in the situation, and it was like a wake-up call for you to go in another direction. Three of Wands. For you to focus on what it was you really, really want for yourself, or what direction in life that you should take. A direction that leads to expansion, a direction that leads you to connect with like-minded people or connect with more genuine people, okay? And it's an energy of waiting for things to pan out, waiting for things to work out. And while you were waiting, you found something out that you were not expecting. But it was a shock to you to find this out. Maybe somebody had lots and lots of options, and you didn't know that this person had a lot of options other than you. And so when this ended, this card, when it ended, maybe it caused a lot of delays. Maybe y'all was supposed to become more committed. Maybe the relationship was supposed to elevate and go from engagement to marriage. Maybe you surrendered your energy to say, well, I accept that this is not going to happen, that this is actually over. This is an energy of acceptance, okay? Surrendering to what you found out, to what you've been enlightened to that aha moment, to truth, okay? It's also an energy of delays, but it can be to where you were making a lot of sacrifices to make this happen too. So by you finding out this truth and seeing the truth of the situation, it caused you to go in a different direction. You allowed the tower to fall, and you focused on something else. You focused on a whole new direction of life, seeing things from a different perspective. And maybe this so-called situationship, I'm guessing it did not get up off the ground, but instead you learned a lesson from it with the Hierophant. Became more spiritually in tune and spiritually connected. And you begin to focus on you. You begin to focus on balancing your life, balancing things out, and living in your truth. You begin to focus more on your finances, on work, building your finances. So it may have been where a commitment was supposed to form, and it did not actually get off the ground and take form, because maybe you found out, a shocking truth about someone who had other options than you, okay? They were seeing more than just you. They were seeing other people, perhaps. We shall see. But with the Nine of Cups, that is wish fulfillment. That's balancing and nurturing yourself, loving yourself. And this could very well be you in this King of Cups energy. Or you could have been dealing with the King of Cups, and you could be the Queen of Pentacles. Take it how it resonates, okay? Put the energies where they go for you. But with the Three of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles, that's 12 Pentacles, okay? Lots of Pentacle energy. Yeah, 17 Pentacles, 18, 19, 20 pentacles, right? 25, 26, 27 pentacles here. So there's a lot of focus on finances, and it could have been a loss of finances. Someone could have even used you to gain finances, okay? But the thing is, in the future energy, you have a lot of abundance here, and you are standing in your own independence. Could have got a promotion at work, could have started a side hustle that's helping you to become more financially stable with the Nine of Pentacles. There is definitely transformation here. Something has changed your mindset. Your whole mindset has changed with the Death card. And someone's ego death has definitely taken place. And ego death has taken place here. But whatever this situation is, it made you see things totally different. And maybe you changed, energetically, you changed the way you see the world. You changed your focus on what it was you wanted to create for yourself. Maybe you had in mind to create a life with another person, and by the time you came into this hangman energy and this death energy here of transformation, you decided you don't even want to be with this person anymore. You'd rather be single, work on your money, work on your job, and get your pentacles up. Okay? You have the Queen of Wands coming out, where you took action in the past. Seven of Pentacles, where you were investing in yourself, and you probably was investing in this person, but it never came to fruition, whatever you were investing in to get this commitment, because this person had other options. At least that's the way it looks. And then you have Chariot here, where things were happening quickly. A lot of fast movement. Things were taking off fast. I guess once you seen things from a different perspective, you moved on. Or you could have even moved out of a house. You could have moved out with the Chariot. Because with the Hierophant, that's you gaining more spiritual wisdom. Learning a lesson here. Then you have the King of Wands along with the Queen of Wands. So you kind of have somebody who's matching your energy here. Then you have the Nine of Swords. The Queen of Swords. So you cut someone out. You definitely cut someone out for not being honest. And somebody was being very immature as well. They offered some childish apology that you were not interested in. Yeah, lessons learned. You learned the lessons here. You don't trust this person anymore either. Whoever you found out about, you may have found out somebody was lying to you, holding back or procrastinating when it came to commitment. This energy feels familiar, Gemini. It's like you've been waiting and waiting and waiting for this person to make up their mind about you, or make up their mind whether they actually wanted a life with you or commitment with you. And it never came to fruition because the hidden thing was, or what came to the light was that this person had other options. But you never saw this. You didn't allow yourself to see it. This kind of was going over your head where you were not allowing yourself to see the truth. But once you allowed yourself to see the truth, you realize this person was taken from you. This person has like a lack mindset or a scarcity mindset. Could have caused you a lot of financial loss. You were steady putting into this person and pouring into this person. This person was not pouring into you because they were too busy casting illusions and they were dealing with other people, perhaps. But it had you feeling stuck, like a mental prison. You felt stuck until you found out the truth. That truth brought that tower. And then there was a wake-up call with judgment. So a lot of sleepless nights here and worries, possibly anxieties as well about heartbreak, lies, competition as well. This person probably was dealing with situations to where they could have been competing with you, but then other people they were dealing with could have been trying to compete with you as well. There could have been a lot of conflict, arguing, fighting because of the Nine of Swords and the Eight of Swords energy along with the Seven of Cups. and the Five of Pentacles. Something got left out. Someone got left out. You could have found that this person was stealing from you, okay? Taking from you and giving to other people as well. And that was your wake-up call. It was for you to see the truth, okay? And make a decision and wait. Maybe you were trying to invest too quickly to get married with this person. And Spirit said, no, you need to wait because there's something you need to see. Before you go running off getting married, there's something you need to see. Tower. You need to wait. Three of Wands. All along, you may have felt like something wasn't right, but maybe you couldn't quite put your hand on it or put your finger on it because you were busy with work, busy with family, busy trying to keep the home front up and take care of, home and work and prioritize your responsibilities and things like that. So by you being busy like that, if a person that you really, really trust and you care about them and you want commitment with them, you're going to trust the thing they tell you. You're going to trust the way that they, act with you. You're going to trust their body language. You're going to trust their words. You're going to trust them when they tell you they're in a certain place with a certain person or they have this going on or that going on. You're not going to see a reason not to trust them because you trust them. You trust them until you realize you cannot trust them anymore. So it's like Spirit had to intervene. Hey, look, you need to pay attention. Hey, look, wake up. Look here, pay attention. Okay? You're investing, but where are you getting? You could have realized that you were steady putting money out, steady getting things done, steady trying to get things done, and yet not seeing any growth. Seven of Pentacles. You weren't seeing any growth. There was no growth. No matter what you did, it's like you were pouring into an empty cup. And you were waiting for things to grow, and it never happened. Okay? And so spiritually, you may begin to allow yourself to see. You may have even started having dreams. You was worried about certain things and trying to control what you were thinking when it came to this person. Okay, they're not like this. No, that's not right. That's not real. That's not happening. That's not what's going on. Maybe you could have even had people to tell you certain things was happening or going on and you weren't listening to them either. Because maybe this person was, pulling the veil over your eye to where they only had you see whatever it was that they were giving you. And they could have been breadcrumbing. But they were only creating that illusion to where there was a blockage there. Okay? See? Unhealthy addictions, codependencies, pleasure-seeking behavior patterns. This person had unhealthy addictions, and y'all both probably had that codependency on one another, right? Pleasure-seeking behavior patterns, other options, okay? So this person was creating some type of illusion, having you think one way when they were doing something totally different. So Spirit said, okay, time to wake up. Time for you to see. And what are you seeing? The truth. And once you begin to allow yourself to see that everything you were investing in and how you were giving and planting, you weren't getting any fruit. You weren't bearing no fruit. You didn't see anything grow from it. That's when you got in this Queen of Swords energy. Now you want the truth. Now you want direct answers. Now you want direct communication. You want to be straight up. What's going on? Right? And when you learn what was going on, that's when this person began to probably apologize. Okay, I'm sorry, I got caught. I'm not sorry for what I did, but I'm sorry I got caught. Okay? So, what did you do? You began to allow yourself to sit with that for a while. Sit with it. Acceptance. Understanding it. Enlightenment. Intuition. Okay? Then you begin to see things differently. Okay? Then you begin to stop investing so much. So now delays are happening. Oh, I thought we was getting married. I thought we was doing this. I thought we was doing that. Hold them up, swole them up. Pump the brakes, Casanova. Pump the brakes. Something ain't right. Oh, you found out the truth. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You found out the truth. But they only sorry they got caught. Right? So it was for you to gain that spiritual wisdom and knowledge to understand what was going on, probably right up under your nose. Then you decide to make a move quickly. You decided to make a move, Chariot. And you decided to work on things for yourself, Eight of Pentacles. Focus on you, your money, and what it was you wanted for yourself. And now you no longer trust this person. Because it looks to me like future energy, you're single. And you're just focused on work. This person got in their King of Cups energy. They want to play on your emotions, pretend that they're your end-all, be-all, pretending that they're your wish fulfillment, you're their wish fulfillment, but you know that's not true. Because if you were, they wouldn't have been back here dealing with all these options. They wouldn't have been trying to keep you stuck, Eight of Swords. Okay? Yeah, Hermit. You start going into solitude. You start spending more time on your own. Spiritual wisdom and knowledge and self-discovery. Yeah, and it started a lot of conflict because this person was no longer getting your attention. They could no longer depend on you, rely on you, or anything. And they started feeling it, and it created, drama. Fights, arguments. See? And then it kind of puts you in the energy where you're indecisive. Maybe I shouldn't be so mean. Maybe I shouldn't act that way. Maybe this, maybe that. A lot of doubting energy, right? Because this person really wants you to be blind to what they were doing. And they want you to accept it. Lay down and let me walk all over you. And when you don't, I'm going to get chaotic. I'm going to get full of drama. I want to argue. I want to fight. I want to come in and cause commotion. I want to trouble the waters. Right? Oh, you trying to leave? Nah, you ain't leaving. So what? I cheated. Okay, I lied. You ain't leaving me. But you started manifesting something totally different. But this person was manipulating, though. They were manipulating you. Then they started watching your every move. And then, there's gossip going around about what's happening between, you and your person and whoever you decide to confide in, whoever they decide to confide in. It was drama. Gossip, watching, but you wanted this person to give you truth. That was something they weren't willing to do that. Instead, they wanted to be childish, and they want to be in this page energy of, I'm sorry. I said I was sorry. Can we have sex? I said I was sorry. Can I make it better? Can I love bomb you? Oldest trick in the book. I said I was sorry. They sharing the one with other people. They want to come back and share it with you now. When it shouldn't have been for other people in the first place. Not when you're talking about commitment. This person wasn't honest to begin with. It's like they made you think that they wanted something that they really didn't want. It's like they put their foot in their own mouth. They didn't want to be married. But they liked the idea of marriage. Because maybe you, Gemini, were marriage material, male or female. So this person saw you as that, but that's not really what they wanted. But they were comfortable being with you because of what you were providing. Okay? Yeah. You don't trust this person. You know they're a manipulator. Putting you in competition with other people. Just wanting to get over, just wanting to win. Not being honest. Being a manipulator. Competing with you when they should be building with you. Other people competing with you. Right? You competing for them, they're, for them to act right, but then the energy of manipulation, lies, mind games. I said I was sorry. Can we have sex now? And this is a lesson being learned because this is an energy you may have dealt with in the past, okay? This is someone you may have felt they are your soulmate, you felt connected to them in every way and y'all shared a lot of things and you felt like this is somebody you could, tie the knot with. And you could have children with this person. It doesn't have to be, but it could very well be because this card represents children as well. But I do feel like you're moving away from this person with the Six of Wands. I said the Six of Wands. So this is somebody who loves attention. They're very flirty, but you're the one who gets a lot of attention as well. This is the person who could have played a tit for tat, like reverse psychology with you, Five of Swords, the mind games. I might be flirty, but you be flirting too. I might do this, but you do it too. You know, that kind of stuff. But Six of Swords, you're moving on from this person. You're also holding back from this person. They could be trying to hold on to your energy. Okay? You have the King of Pentacles here. You could be stepping into this energy yourself. And there's a lot of success and happiness with that energy. Okay? And you're going to pretty much be ignoring this person. I don't think you actually want to try anything so far as commitment with this person, but I do feel like you have learned lessons dealing with this person. Like you haven't just not been in this energy before, Gemini, male or female. This is an energy that you have experienced before with other people. So it's like you've learned many lessons, okay? Not just from this person, but you've learned many lessons. Now you're focusing on stability for you, yourself, your children, if you have them, okay? If you have them, that don't mean you have children. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. But with the Three of Wands and the Ace of Wands being here, that is the Four of Wands energy. And I feel like you will be creating more stability for yourself going away from this person, because I don't feel like you trust this person anymore. You're not going to give this person any more of your energy. What I feel like you're going to do, you're just going to pretty much nurture yourself and invest in yourself is what you're going to do. And you're going to continue to focus on work is what you're going to do. Now, this person is going to try to come back and forth with that, I'm sorry, right? Page of, I couldn't say Page of Swords. Yeah, because see, this person is immature as well. They're not ready to grow up. So you got Page of Swords, Page of Cups. You know, they watching, they gossiping, they saying, you know, you did this, you did that, and you think this, you did that, you accuse them of this, you accuse them. For people who will listen, okay? But it's not an accusation. It's something you found out, tout. Okay? And Gemini is normally intuitive as well, very intuitive. So it's not something that, you know, is just around the way you just gonna automatically think this person is doing something. No, you have done your investigation. Hermit, yeah, you've done your investigation. You found out what you need to find out. That's the thing. This person may not realize what all you know. Okay? They may not know what all you know. Because maybe you work so much and they may have spent a lot of time at home. Not that they weren't working or whatever. I don't know. But at the same time, they may not work as hard or make as much or, you know, invest as much financially as you do. They may not be away from the home front as much as you are, building and making money and focusing on business, whatever it is. But they'll make it seem like, you know, hey, you did these things, I did these things, you know, you have your bad, I have my bad, you know, no, ain't nobody perfect, blah, 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 you know. It's just a form of manipulation to get what they want. It's a tactic that they use, okay? And when they do that, it's just a childish mood because they really don't have any explanation for the Seven of Cups energy. They really don't have any explanation for betrayal because Eight of Swords is mind entrapment. Nine of Swords is really a lot of worries and anxieties, but it's also, it consists of the Two of Swords, indecisive energy, Three of Swords, heartbreak, okay? Four of Swords, so where you have had to heal from this situation more than one time. This is not the first time maybe that this person has caused any conflict or illusions or messing around with other people and stuff like that, okay? Having other options and things, putting you in competition, playing games, being childish, immature, don't want to grow up, want to be a Toys R Us kid, you know. So you have to learn how to love and nurture yourself and see the truth. That's what judgment is about. And you've taken losses. And this person probably was taking money as well. You know, you giving them money and doing this and investing in them. But guess what? Nothing ever came from the investment. What did they invest in you? But you got a lot of drama here. You got a lot of options here with them dealing with other people. And this is over. This is over. And they don't want it to be over. So they may very well try to hold on to you. Okay? They're going to probably try to mature up and make a better offer. But I don't think you want it, to be honest. I really don't think you want it. Because in a lot of ways, I feel like this person is toxic too. They thought you were naive, okay? Because you're very giving, very loving, okay? Not that you're perfect, but you gave. In the situation, you gave, you lost, and you gave. And you continue to love. Okay, and you did find out a lot of things you needed to know in hermit mode, including whatever you investigated, including whatever spirit enlightened you about in the hangman position and in the hermit position. That tower didn't come for nothing. Judgment is not there for nothing. It's a wake-up call. Okay? And financially, you may have elevated on many levels, and this person was enjoying the fruits of your labor with you when it came to money, and you investing, but you never seen anything grow for as a relationship between you two, because this person is not ready to grow up. Okay, they want you to accept their low vibrational ways. That's what that's about. Codependencies and constantly being a part of pleasure-seeking behavior patterns and addictions. Okay, so you have the Two of Cups because you're learning and knowing you need to love you. And this person keeps offering, but what are they offering? See? Love bombing, lies, and more manipulation. So you had to take a risk on yourself. You had to take a calculated risk. Okay? You had to take a leap of faith on you. But this person also took you for granted. Excuse me. They took you for granted. They thought you were naive. Okay? But you just have a really good energy about you. You trust until you can't trust anymore. Family dynamic situation. So on your side of the family, their side of the family, there's conflict. You know? Where this one is talking and the partner is talking to this family member and the partner's talking to that family member, and then they want to call and talk to you, hey, maybe y'all should work it out, maybe you should do this. Everybody want to put their 2 cents in, but everybody's not dealing with you with what you're dealing with, okay? But I feel like you took action and moved on. Yeah, see, soul tie, addictions, pleasure-seeking behavior patterns, obsessions. Yeah, freaknik. Freaknik nights. Yeah, sneaky link. Yeah, that energy. Toxic, lies, deception. Okay. Codependencies, like I said. But this is over. This is a cycle that needed to be over. This is one of those, well, it's another cycle completed, is what I would say. The wheel is here. So this is over. And this person doesn't want this to be over. Because you're choosing a whole nother path, Two of Wands. It could be a fork in the road for now. Maybe you haven't fully decided yet, but it's a done deal. Because I know I've seen the Six of Swords out here. So, to me, this is a done deal. Yeah. So it's a done deal. With death here, yeah, it's over. The Chariot, yeah, it's over. It's over because you're in the Queen of Swords energy, Gemini, male or female. Come correct or don't come at all. Because right now you focus on you, and you are in a single energy in the future energy here. Nine of Pentacles. Okay? You're getting your money. So basically, you're choosing a different path. And you don't trust this person anymore. But that's their fault. They caused this. It's their fault. Just a second. So you're done with the fighting. You're done with the lies. You're done with the deception. You're done with the drama. Because there's been a lot of drama in this. Okay? And then other people have their 2 cents in it. This side of the family. That side of the family. You know, you don't need all that. You don't need it. No, sir. Bottom of the deck, 6 of Cups again. Okay? So, this person, yeah, they're going to miss you. They may be missing you now. You may have already separated from this person. With the Queen of Swords energy, yeah, I feel like you're single. You're going away from this person. And they want back in. They want back in. The 6 of Cups is showing up twice. So they're missing your energy. They want back in. Okay, but I feel like not for the right reasons though. That's a problem. Not for the right reasons. Yeah, I knew I seen the six of swords at the bottom of the deck. You're moving on from this person, okay? And this person from your past, or an energy from your past. The same toxic energy of soul ties, manipulation, people operating from their shadow side. This is something. This is an energy you want to leave behind. You don't want to be a part of that energy anymore. So they're gonna try to hold on to you, Gemini, but you're not for it. Yeah, like Nine of Swords again. See, if they do come back, they're gonna have you in your head because they're not ready to mature up. Third eye chakra, you see through it. You have and you will again, but you're also walking away. Eight of Cups. And the Nine of Cups is there. Eight of Cups to the Nine of Cups. You're walking away for your own emotional fulfillment because you're no longer emotionally fulfilled with this person. They messed that up. You don't trust them anymore. Nine of Wands. You don't trust them anymore because you know how they can be. Yeah, they see you as a star. See, they're hoping you would accept them back, but I don't think you are. You're going towards success and happiness. The Sun card is here, and you're bored with their tactics, and you're in rejection mode when it comes to them. Four of Cups. You're bored with what they have to offer because this person is not trying to grow up and admit their fault. They're not trying to take accountability at all. Okay, Gemini? They're not trying to take accountability at all. And you may have left them before, got back together, y'all separated, got back together, and I think that's the part that's over. The Death card is here along with the Wheel of Fortune. That's the part that's over. Because the things that you found out about this person is like, I don't see how to put this. It's like your worst fears coming true. Like, because you kind of knew, but maybe you wasn't sure, and you just didn't want to see that. You didn't want that to be. You didn't want it to be. But turns out that's exactly what it is. Okay? So whatever you found out about this person and whatever activities they was involved in, besides what y'all was supposed to have going, it changed your whole mindset. It brought about a transformation in you because it's like, no, Queen of Swords, no, I'm not putting up with this. No, we're not going to do this. I'm not doing this. I want better. I want more. I deserve better. I want a real commitment, a real family dynamic, genuine person, a person I can trust. That's what I want. Someone I can trust. I can build with you and I can trust you that you're going to do what you say you're going to do. You're going to work and I'm going to work. We're going to build together. Not somebody I got to worry about being in the devil energy. Not somebody I got to worry about having all these options, cheating, lying, stealing, and whatever else toxic habits they may have. So this has brought a whole nother transformation for you. Change for you. It changed how you see things. It changed the way you look at life. It changed your whole direction of life. With the Three of Wands and the Two of Wands, that's the Five of Wands. That's why there's so much drama and conflict. This person don't want to change. They don't want to see you change. They want you to stay right there in it with them. They want you to stay right here. And you're saying, no, I'm not going to do that. You will take accountability. And I don't want this. I don't want this. I used to want this, but this is not what I want. That's what you're saying to this person. That's not what I want. No. And now you're enjoying the fruits of your labor, Nine of Pentacles energy, and you're working. You're focused. And that's what brings about the transformation when you say no. When you allow yourself to see the truth. That's what brings that tower. That's why you let it fall. You allowed it to fall. So something new can begin. That's your new beginning. But it's in singlehood here. It's single. You're single. Whoever this is resonating with, you are in this Nine of Pentacles energy. This is where you are. And you being in this energy, anybody try to come and play against this Nine of Pentacles energy, you're going to cut them out. It's over and done for them. Gemini, I hope that something was said that could help you. I hope the message has resonated. And I am really happy for you that you have seen the truth in this. You allowed yourself to see the truth in this. You answered the call. Okay? And who knows? You may have something new coming in, including love. All right? Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay? This person, you already know the story to this person. And you also know it's a no-no. With the Queen of Swords, you're not playing no games with this person. You see them for who they are now. You answered the call. So until next time, Gemini, take care.